Hello guys, welcome to our channel, and today we will learn about how can we make a simple budget worksheet. And I already made this worksheet for you so that you will get a better understanding what we will learn today. This is our budget sheet, and you have to just write here your income and your expenses will be calculated here. Like if I just write here 200, so our total will be expenses will be increased, and after getting the expenses we will got our savings by just subtracting the expenses from income. And after getting the our savings, we just made some portion like 40% we will save, and 25% our savings will be gone to emergency, and 20% our savings will be reserved for debt payoff, and 15% will be reserved for our other goals. This is how our saving will be distributed. This is the chart in which we just give a better understanding of how much percent we will save and which criteria we will save. And these are the expenses, its description and its amount, and total amount will be the sum of the expenses, which is linked here. So you can just increase, or you can give your income and it will give you the expenses, and this is how the things will work. So how can we make this type of example? We will just make it from scratch, so you will get the better understanding of how can we make it. So first you have to just select these cells and write here simple budget worksheet. Now we will just make the two columns, in which first I write how much can I save, and in the other one we just write here where do I want to put my savings. These are the columns. Now I just write here my income, and then I just write here total expenses, and I write here total savings. This is the portion of how much can I save. And now here I just write our things like savings, and then our emergency portion, debt payoff, and the last one is our other goals. Now I just write here total. We reserve 40% of our saving for saving, and we just reserve 25% for our emergency, and I just reserve 20% for our debt, and 15% for our other goals. And you have to just make some space for it, and here we just write here merge, and in this we just write what are my expenses. First we just make everything in the written way. Now you just need to merge these things, and here you have to just write the description, and in the last one you have to just select, and you have to just make it, drag it, and again you have to select this, and you have to drag it the same one. Here I write the amount. Now you have to just select all the cells, and here you have to do the border. Now again you have to just make the same border. Now I just write here again the thick border box. This is how I just made the things. Now you have to just make it better presenting form. Like you have to just go here, and here you have to search in the central alignment. You will see the central alignments, and you have to just write here what are my expenses. You can write here, or you can even write here I just write a description in here, and total expenses, and in the total expenses I also write my total expenses in the left alignment. and my amounts or the figures will be in dollars, so you will get the dollar values. I again write in the dollar, and here again dollar, and the last one I also write in dollar. Same function I will use here and again use for here. So what we have to just do here, you have to just make it presentable, like I just write here dark color. In the same way I just write here the color which is not much dark, and here I write the green dark color and make the alphabets in yellow. Now you have to just write here your income, like my income is 4,000. Now my expenses related to here, like if I write here car, so my car expenses is $1,200. My rent will be, again if I just write here $1,200, and I just write the car expenses 500, and I just have to write utility expenses. Now I just do write here school debt. Now I have to just write credit card expense, groceries, and the last one is our other. You can also make chart as your own, like I just write here school debt and credit card payment, groceries, which amount and cost. Here I just have to write 140, and the last other expenses is $100. You have to just write here for sum, so you will automatically get the total expenses here. This is how you will get the expenses. If you just increase the dollar value, you will get the expenses. You have to now just link here the total expenses. So how you can link, you just go here and write equals to, and here you have to just link it, so your expenses will be counted here, and here you have to just write total saving. So how can you just write the total saving? You have to just write equals to. First you have to write your income, then subtract your expenses. You will get here the values. I just make it and make it bold, so you will get the better understanding. This is how our income and our total expenses and our savings. If I just write here 600, so you will get the changes in the expenses. If I just write here 200, so you will get the expenses and savings as well. So the portion, how can you just allocate the portion? You have to just write equals to, then the value multiply by your savings. You will get this value. Again you have to do the same thing, multiply by savings, and again you have to do the same portion, multiply by your savings, and the last one you have to just do the same process for this value, and you will get the same savings. Now I just write here sum, then you have to just write here the total 100%, and again you have to just write here for sum, so you will get the same savings as written in it. Now you have to just write here the chart. So how you can use the chart, you have to just select all the values, and here you can see the insert, and in the insert you can see the other chart option. In the other chart option you can see the dot nut. You have to select these values. Now you have to go here, and here it says add data labels, so it will automatically add data labels, and here you have to just make it concise, and you have to just do the same thing for here and select the whole circle, and you have to just make it small, and you have to just go and put this your chart here. You can also make it bigger so that it will be very presentable to everyone. And this is how you will turn this thing. You can make it a little smaller, so, and you have to just select here. So here you can see our chart, and this is how we just made our simple budget sheet. Now you can make it as presentable as you want. Like I just make it presentable, like I just color here, and again I just color all the area, and you can also color the boxes, and I just make it colorful, and again I just use the same color here. Now you can use for the description and for the other different, and here it's up to you what color and what different formats you will use and how you will make it presentable. I just write here merge function, and again I just write here the same merge function, and you have to just use the same box option for here. I can use this merge function for here, and this is how we can make the functions. Like I just use here the different color. So this is how our whole simple budget worksheet completed. Now you can add different values and different things, like your uh, miscellaneous expenses which will occur here, and these are your, like, you write here $135, so you will get the more expenses and your savings will be decreases. If your income will increase to 5,000, so you can see here your savings of 40% will be saved, and this is how you will get the better portion of it. And if your car rent will be increased by 800, so your expenses will be decreased, and this is how your total expenses will increase. This is how we just made our whole simple budget worksheet. You can also use this type of worksheet for your personal expenses, and you can also allocate your priorities for your retirement and for your different future plannings, so, and also save your expenses. And these are the descriptions what you have to have done in the whole month, and how much you have saved and how much you have expensed, and your income. This is a very simple and very useful tool for your life and for your savings. And if you like our whole example, please share and subscribe it. Thank you so much.